Hey, this is Barry with the Barry and Holly Morning Show on WQSB. You can get behind-the-scenes chat, exclusive giveaways, and more content from us.
Hey, if you love the podcast, join us live every morning from 6 to 9 on the WQSB Facebook page.
Oh, man! It's time to rise and shine and get your morning started with Alabama's award-winning morning show.
My God, what a glorious day!
Looks like we might have a hit.
Broadcasting live from high atop Alabama's beautiful Sand Mountain.
I love the morning show. Thanks, guys.
My mama says we're crazy.
Please welcome your hosts, Barry.
Do you believe in ghosts?
I do. But more importantly, I think they need to believe in themselves.
And Holly.
Yeah, we both have so much in common. We both love soup. We love snow peas.
Folks, we came here to laugh, didn't we?
Good morning at 6:10. Beautiful day. Halfway through the work week. Sunshine today. We're going to hit 70. Well, the wind was brutal yesterday.
Yeah, I had to drive to Birmingham, and I thought that my Jeep was going to fly off into the sunset, like at the end of that movie with Dick Van Dyke. Do you remember what I'm talking about?
I have no idea.
Oh, give me a second. They fly off in this flying...
Chitty bang bang?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
That's it.
now
That's
I remember.
It.
Okay, now it's all coming back to me now.
Yeah, I thought I was going to end up like that.
Oh, wow, that would have been
flying
scary.
into Birmingham.
So I guess I'd have been solo today.
Yeah.
Where's Holly? Well, she flew up to the sunset. Yeah, well, not as windy today. Sunny and 70. Tomorrow, mostly sunny and 76. And then by Friday, how about low 80s? And if you're going to be out doing some Easter egg hunting on, say, Saturday, low 80s. Now, they have added a chance of rain Sunday. Here's the deal, though, and a lot of folks saying, oh, no, is that going to mess up the sunrise service? From what I've seen, what they're saying, no. If it does rain, some of the models are showing maybe early afternoon, but it's going to be like just a slight chance anyway. So it's not going to rain a lot if it were to rain, but it looks like it should hold off. They should know better by this time tomorrow. Looks like it won't be anything to worry about till maybe later in the day, Sunday afternoon. Hopefully, anyway. So maybe by that time, you've had a chance to go to church, you've got home, you went outside, hid the eggs, and you're good to go.
Yeah.
No, there's a lot of big stuff in this area. I talked to our buddy Johnny Henderson yesterday. I think he's coming in tomorrow.
Yeah, my pastor is going to come in tomorrow after 8. He's going to talk about Resurrection Sunday that we're having, not at the church, but at SMPA. And they have an egg hunt.
Oh, a big one, too. 10,000 eggs.
10,000 eggs, yeah.
I asked him, I said, are you using real eggs? Because, man, that's
a lot of money.
Please. No, we're using the plastic.
No. But they're having the egg drop at 9, and then they're having a service at 10. So.
And it's for everybody. It's not just for the compassion members.
No. It's for everybody.
And the weather looks good for that. So John was worried about it yesterday.
Yeah.
And I get it because this is a big outdoor event.
And the thing I love about my church is literally come as you are.
Yeah.
Like today I'm in a station t-shirt and some gray flared pants.
Yeah.
This would be fine to wear.
You could even come in what you could be wearing today to work.
How'd you know?
Because what I'm saying is today is National Wear Your Pajamas to Work Day. So what
That's
you're saying is, well, I say you can wear your pajamas. It all depends on what you sleep in.
Well,
some people sleep naked. So I would definitely say don't do that.
I wouldn't consider that pajamas, though.
No, it's not pajamas.
I would consider that lack of.
Pajamas is some type of clothing, some piece, at least whether it's one piece or two or whatever. Yeah, but it is National Wear Your Pajamas to Work Day.
It sure is. Top things Americans wear to bed. Number 1, t-shirt and shorts.
Okay, what about you? I'm not getting too personal here, but I can tell you, I wear just usually shorts.
I wear just a big old t-shirt.
Yeah, okay.
That's
there you
go.
Well, you're number 1 then.
Yeah, I'm number 1.
Gotcha.
T-shirt and
shorts.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Number 2, pajamas, tops, and bottoms, like matching sets.
So have you ever had like a matching set that you wear?
I'm not that rich.
I'm not either.
I can't be that fancy.
Yeah, my kids used to, or Reagan did.
No, it's big t-shirts for me.
Yeah.
Like I purposely buy t-shirts up 2 or 3 sizes to be comfy enough to wear to bed.
Sure.
But then also be trendy enough to wear outside. So I'm like,
you could actually wear yours to work then.
I mean, really, I really am kind of wearing what I would wear to bed today.
And survey says since COVID hit, more people actually, depending on their environment, they wear things that are very comfortable, like pajama bottoms and maybe a t-shirt to work.
Oh, I know. I've seen them at Walmart.
And to school.
Yeah. And you know, the kids, I'm so amazed at the amount If we would have went to school in our pajamas when I was in high school,
Oh, goodness.
you would have been laughed out of the building.
Yeah.
Like people that you would have been the talk of the school town.
Well, at my school, you would have had where they pinch you.
Pants. Well, we actually did get banned from wearing sweatpants because
Yes,
somebody
that.
pants Andy Revel.
Oh, my
I know
goodness.
Casey Helms pants Andy Revel.
Whoa.
And then we were no longer allowed to wear sweatpants, girls or boys,
Well, yeah. They're so easy to pull down.
because it didn't just take just the
I know what you're I've been there.
Sweatpants.
I've been there.
took them all, took it off,
Oh, my
everything.
goodness. Yeah.
Everything God gave him was
Oh,
right there
my
in front
goodness.
of right in front of everybody.
Something to live. It's hard to live down.
Well, here's your little something extra. TikToker Audrey Rose recorded herself eating funfetti frosting right from the jar in March.
Ooh, from the jar?
Yes.
It's like pure sugar,
You don't
basically.
see people do this.
Not just from the jar. I
I
didn't
have
realize.
friends that do this.
That's like pure sugar.
I think Valerie used to do this. Somebody
Wow.
did here. Somebody did here.
Well, it's a thing.
Yeah, her video now has over 11 million views, and frosting videos have become even more popular, which is so weird to me because why would watching somebody eat cake icing be entertaining? What? How?
Why do you want to
What-
watch anybody eat food?
Okay, now
there a crunch?
that is called two things: ASMR,
Yes.
where it's like satisfying to hear
I
or
did read
watch.
that is what they're talking about here because there's a crunch that people
Yes.
like to hear.
There's also, I don't think this is a bad thing to say. I really don't think it is. I really don't. But there's this thing called mukbanging.
Muck?
Mukbang.
I don't know what that is.
It's where people eat huge amounts of food in front of a camera and record themselves, and you watch them.
Wow.
All kinds of food. Like they'll have like a big bowl of ramen.
Yeah.
They'll have eggs. They'll have fried cheese sticks. They'll have
Why would you
just
enjoy
whatever. And and like people obsess over watching these videos. It's
Why?
Mukbang.
I don't get it.
I don't know. I really don't know why it's the thing. Why are people watching Seth eat pancakes? I don't know.
Let me tell you, the one I cannot stand on TikTok has been doing it. It's where there's like these women, they whisper, and then they do.
That's ASMR.
Then
Yeah.
they do the fingers on
They're
the
like-
microphone.
Yeah, like, I'm going to be relaxed today.
I hate that so bad.
And they do this.
Yeah, oh, then they do their fingernails
Yeah.
on the microphone. I hate that. I cannot stand that.
And they're always like this.
That's it. Oh, that's awful. So why do people enjoy that?
I don't know.
I hate that because there's these two women.
I know.
I just pooped my pants.
That's probably what they're saying.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. I gotta go take a potty break.
I did a 3.
Oh my god. Okay, it seems some viewers are in it for the sound, for the crunch is really good, and it's the creaminess of the icing, but
hate
I
that.
don't, whatever.
That's crazy.
That's weird. I don't want to see anybody eating anything.
No.
I have that thing called, I think it's called like misonophobia, something like that. When you hear people eating or chewing,
Yeah. The people who chew with their mouth open.
well, even if there's somebody very near and dear to me, and I love her so much, so I'm not going to embarrass her. But when she eats with her mouth closed, I can hear the crunching and sliminess of the food that's in her mouth.
Wow.
Yes.
Is your head hollow?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Because it's empty up there.
She went to college, so
Don't mean anything. You can cheat.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're telling me to quit it on with the
See?
ASMR.
I hate that. I hate that noise.
I know. I don't know. People are into weird things, man.
Not me, no.
There's a market for everybody.
Yeah.
You know?
Roll over
Here-
and go to sleep.
I don't know. Here's something to think about. Think about this one.
Okay.
Sources say that the CIA can hack into your smart TV and hear everything you say.
That's not like a thing that they're not denying it either.
They're talking like you're talking to them.
Yeah, they're not denying that they can do that either.
They're not saying they're not doing it.
They're not saying they're not.
And so what about when how can I what about if you are two adults having alone time?
I guess they can hear and probably see. Do you think they can see too, or just hear?
Just here, I think.
Like you're on a laptop.
You have to have a camera.
Like, yeah, like
A
if you're on
laptop
your
has
computer.
a camera. Yeah.
Hmm.
What if you are talking to your children about sensitive things? See, I don't like
Ooh,
this.
yeah, about the
I don't
government. That's what they're waiting on, is you
Yeah.
talk about the government, and
I
then
don't
they're going to
like
go in there and
this.
arrest you. Yeah.
Don't use my TV. God,
No.
they're using everything.
Yeah.
Not safe from anything.
Yeah.
And then anyway, I was wondering, how come the drive-through at McDonald's can't understand me when I say no pickles? Like the CIA can hack into my smart TV and hear everything I say, but the drive-through at McDonald's can't even hear me when I say no pickles,
No.
please.
And 9 times out of 10, when I say I want some small fries, I
They
pull
give
up
you a Sprite.
They give me a Sprite.
Yep, I've been there.
9 times out of 10.
I've started saying French fries.
Yes, you have to. Then I have
Yes.
to look at the screen to be sure they're typing it in correctly. Because I've got so many Sprites I did not want.
I know. I don't even drink Sprite.
No, I don't
but I'm
either.
so awkward that I'll just take it
Take it
and say
go
thank
on.
you.
Yeah, then I'm mad because I don't get my McDonald's French
I
fries.
really wanted my fries.
Yeah, I did. All right, 6:20.
WQSB Mornings with Barry and Holly.
Time for Holly's pile of stories, and we've got a bunch of country music stories. Good news for Morgan Wallen and Post Malone, and bad news for Thomas Rhett.
Okay, so I'm going to do the Post Malone, you do Thomas Rhett.
Okay.
Morgan Wallen and Post Malone have announced the release date of a new collaboration. Yay. Take a moment for that.
Yep.
It's called I Ain't Coming Back, which is due out this Friday. I'm
Ooh.
so excited.
That's fast.
So we'll be able to play it next
Yes,
week.
we will.
Yeah. The country superstars are aiming to replicate their chart-topping success of I Had Some Help.
Ooh, so you think this one could be the song of the summer, too?
I think it could.
Yeah.
I Had Some Help was at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 for 6 weeks.
I still call it the song of the summer from last year. It was the song of the summer.
I hope so. I hope it's a fast. You know, like I hope
It's gotta be.
I hope they weren't like, let's
No,
slow it down.
no.
this
I don't see
time.
them doing that. No, being summer, there's got to be a
They're
fast.
too
song.
buck wild.
It's got to be fast.
Yeah.
Now,
What
that
about
poor
Thomas
Rhett, he was at the Forrest Frank's concert. You know Forrest Frank?
No.
Apparently a Christian artist. I'm not familiar with his music.
Oh, okay.
I need to check on it, though.
Yeah.
Thomas and he are good friends, big fan. Forrest had a sold-out Nashville show last Sunday night. They had this plan. Thomas was up in the crowd. Forrest is about to do the song they sing together called Nothing Else, and he stopped before he did and said, hey, this song is not going to sound right without my buddy Thomas Rhett. Are you in the building? Which,
Oh,
of course,
wow.
he was.
Yeah.
And they turned the spotlight. He's up in the crowd, so he comes walking down the stairs.
Oh, cool.
And at the last step, when he goes from the stairs to the floor, he steps, turns his ankle. You've done this before. I've done this before. You think
before.
your leg is broke.
Yes.
He thought it was broke. He thought he broke his ankle. Thomas limps to the stage, finishes the song, goes off the stage, and they check him, and they all actually thought it was broke. Turns out it was not broke. It was badly sprained, and he's going to be okay.
I bet in situations like that, your adrenaline's so high, it's
Yeah.
not nearly as painful as when you stop and be like, okay,
Yeah.
song's over, crowd's gone.
Now I'm going to
this
cry.
hurts.
Now
Yeah.
look at the video. The video of Thomas falling is on our Facebook page. There's another angle that shows him coming off, and he just turns his
Yeah,
ankle.
he just fell over.
It happens to me all the time.
Like
And you
Scott Hadley in the
and
hallway.
You feel like you have been shot.
He's
But the first
picking
story came out, said that his ankle was broken. They now confirmed it's not broken. It's
Just
a
a sprain.
It's a bad sprain.
Yep.
Yeah.
Adam Sandler's classic movie Happy Gilmore is returning to theaters April 27th and 30th.
That'd be fun to watch.
Yes, I love Happy Gilmore.
I do too.
It is ahead of the release of its sequel, Happy Gilmore 2, which comes out on July 25th.
I think it's Netflix only, too.
Is it?
Yeah. On the Happy Gilmore, too.
Oh.
Yeah.
And here's a sad moment.
Yeah.
I don't know who this is. You know who this is?
Yeah, Wink. He's got to be a game show host with a name like Wink.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Is that his real name or stage name?
I don't really know,
Yeah.
but he passed away.
Yeah. Wink Martindale.
With that name, you don't have a whole lot you can choose from doing in life other than being a game show host. But he was a good one. He was on shows like Gambit, Tic-Tac-Doe, many more. He was 91, battled lymphoma, passed away recently in California.
Oh.
If you see his picture on Facebook, you'll
may look
recognize him.
familiar.
He was a very good game
Yeah.
show host. All right, 6:56, birthdays are next.
WQSB Mornings with Barry and Holly.
Come on, man.
Speaking of delivering, I'm glad to see a little tie-in here. Somebody sent us an email. Now, let me ask you. You haven't read this yet. They want your expert advice on this.
Is this for real?
For real. It came in a few days ago, and I forgot to show it to you, but I want to read it to you. And, the lady says, I'm a long-time listener. I'm 8.5 months pregnant.
Okay.
And my husband and I are having disagreements about who should be allowed in the delivery room when I give birth.
Oh, not this one.
Yeah. She says, I want only my sister and my mom there, along with my husband. That's what the lady who sent this said. He's the only male I feel comfortable having in the room.
Right.
My husband, however, has a completely different idea. He wants his mom, dad, sister, grandma, and even a couple of cousins to be in there also to make it a whole family affair.
This can't be real.
It's real. That's what she says.
No.
She said, I've tried to explain that giving birth is an intimate experience. Usually it's for the husband and wife only. Occasionally the mom, maybe, possibly, usually mom, not dad.
I couldn't have done it without my mama.
Yeah, but I wouldn't think dads would be allowed in there.
I don't want my dad seeing that.
Exactly.
Or, like, my dad came in after. I'll let you finish. Go ahead.
Anyway, she says we're having a problem because he's upset because he thinks I don't want his family in there. And she says, I don't. I'm trying to explain to him that it's not just me. There's thousands of women around the world who probably feel the same way. She says, is it just me? Am I being unreasonable, or is he being unreasonable?
Okay, let's give this man a name. What do you want to call him?
I don't know.
Just give him one.
What's a good birth? Bob.
Okay, a different one other than that.
I don't know.
Let's call him James. All right.
Cooter.
No, that's not appropriate for the story that we're going with.
I didn't think about that.
Dear James.
Mark out Cooter.
Imagine you were passing a kidney stone the size of a golf ball, and your wife wanted her mother in there to stare at you and your kidney stone passageway for hours.
Passageway is a nice way of putting it.
Yeah, that's pretty delicate, wasn't it?
Sure, I know what you're saying.
No.
Yeah.
And if we need to make some kind of phone call, like, honey, no, you use your common sense. Here's the thing. It is an intimate experience. It's something that nobody should experience except for close friends or family. Okay?
I agree.
And I say that because I have been in the delivery room with a couple of my friends and their fathers, with the baby's fathers, and help been the coach. Like, you got this, push, you can do it.
Push,
yeah,
breathe.
woo.
Yeah.
But the thing is that no woman in this world wants a man in there.
No.
Other than the husband. And my OB was a man. Okay. But my dad and I have a very, very close relationship. He and I are extremely close. When I was pregnant with Harlow, he took me to all of my doctor's appointments and was with me every step of the way.
Yeah.
Because her dad worked out of town.
Sure.
Okay, with that being said, when it came time to do a check, or when it came time to pull the old pants down, Dad went outside in the hallway, okay?
As he should have.
As he should have. Yeah. Okay, now, when I delivered Harlow, they threw a blanket over me.
Sure.
Had another baby being delivered at the same exact time.
Oh.
So didn't have time to like come in and clean up and at that exact moment. So they put her on my chest, wrapped the blanket around me. Dad comes in. He says, oh my God, there's blood. I can't be in here.
Yeah.
And he's like, this is too much. I'm going to come back when they clean it up. I don't think that, and I will also say, I think that women should have more weight when it comes to who is in the delivery room when you have the baby. But not because that you have more parental rights because you are the carrier of the baby, but because of the delivery
she's doing all the work.
method of how it is being displayed.
Yeah.
It ain't pretty.
No, it's not like she's having her wisdom teeth pulled.
No, that's
different.
Having a baby is one of the most vulnerable feelings ever. Because
you're out there exposed to the world with, the parts that are exposed, and it's not like, again, having a tooth pulled.
With like a light, you got a light on you.
Ooh.
You got the legs up in the stirrups.
Yep.
You have absolutely nothing under your bottom.
No.
Nothing.
No.
Except for a bucket in case the baby falls.
So I don't think she's being unreasonable.
No.
No, I think, and cousins,
No.
Why? Why?
Don't stand your ground, girl.
let them come back when you go to the dentist.
I will fight this battle for you. If you need,
Yeah.
if you need me, call me.
Yeah.
Write me a message. I got you.
You want the entire family? Are they going to also bring like a buffet?
No,
Are they going to bring like food and bring a dish?
like a potluck dinner.
They're going to have like hash brown casserole over there.
on the
and-
little
Yeah.
hospital trays. have,
Potato
like,
salad.
like Hawaiian
Yeah.
rolls,
Yeah.
and
little,
baked
little
beans,
wieners.
I mean,
you know.
wieners for the boys.
Yeah.
and
Got their
hamburgers for the
yeah.
girls.
Got the Rotel cheese dip over there. No, they're making it's not a tailgate party.
No, it is not, and it is not for the whole family reunion
No.
to join in. It is a intimate moment.
Yeah.
Father and mother, then a plus,
Exactly.
then a plus one. I think.
Yeah.
Don't overcrowd the room.
And I wouldn't even show them the video afterwards. Somebody's going to video the birth of the baby. I wouldn't even show them that. That's nothing they need to see.
Well, here's the thing.
If you want to freak them out, show the video and then rewind it at the moment the baby comes out. Have it go back in.
I worked in labor and delivery for 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
I was a tech. I was I helped deliver the babies. There was not one time that I looked and thought, wow, this is beautiful. You always
No.
think, holy crap,
Yeah.
what's going to happen next?
Looks like a car wreck. It does.
It does.
Everything is coming.
There's blood on the ceiling.
There's stuff coming out. You know.
There's blood on your partner's
You
earlobe.
look like you're watching the Alien movie. You wait for that little thing to come out and run across the room and start chewing on your ear.
Chew his umbilical cord
exactly.
off.
I want to just beat you with it. Yeah, but no, he doesn't need to be there.
No.
It's 7:44.
WQSB Mornings with Barry and Holly.
Me and Will just feel like we're not even very important at all here, but I guess here comes Will now. Come on in, Will.
I'm so sorry you don't get to carry a baby for 9 months. That makes you throw up every day. Your high blood pressure skyrocket through the roof. Your
This
legs
has
swell up
nothing to do with
10
QSP
times.
T-shirts.
I'm just saying.
I don't think a
you're
baby
acting
being
like,
born.
You're acting like men are getting the bad end of
Well,
the stick
Will
here.
sit there.
What if y'all had newborn baby swaddles, like
Yeah.
Barry and Holly baby swaddles?
Oh,
so
yeah.
whenever people are
yeah. I like that.
We're discussing new QSB T-shirts coming up, and I suggest we get some colors we've never had before. So the conversation
Barry,
was,
you are no. Let
Rachel
me
sticks
stop
her
you.
head in the
Let
door
me
and says,
stop you.
why don't me and you, Holly, go pick out the
You
colors?
said, Rachel, why don't you and Will, who said it?
I said, Rachel, why don't you call?
No, Barry said,
No, I didn't.
Holly, why don't you and Rachel go and pick out shirt colors?
She said
Will,
that.
I'll have to
Will,
revert back to the live stream when the show's over.
Barry, no, you said you and Holly go.
Rachel said, why don't you
No,
and we'll
Rachel
go back
did
to
not
the
say
work
it.
where y'all belong and
No.
make us a living.
No,
And
no.
me and Holly will go.
That was your idea. And actually, I know this is true because you said when we were at Dixie Designs, let's get with Rachel and you and Rachel pick out the colors.
Yeah.
So which one is it?
Well, today me and Will need to go.
Then come on, load up. We'll all go.
Yeah.
All four of us will stand
Yeah.
there at that little desk and
Well, that's what.
pick out
seriously,
colors.
What colors do you think? We've been maybe something unusual, something
We
different.
got to do the heathered.
Yeah, heathered. There's one shirt that I've seen and that we have. It's an orange and pink heathered shirt that's really pretty.
Do I have one?
No, this is.
Oh,
for,
it's orange and black heathered.
yeah.
Yes,
yeah. But
Barry
the
has one.
But the one we have is.
They
orange
didn't make
and pink.
many of those that year for some reason, and I just happened to
I
get
like those
one.
too.
I agree. I like that one.
Yeah, any type of blue.
There's some
blue's
beautiful blue
yeah,
ones.
Blue's
Yeah.
my favorite color.
Yeah,
So
there's some pretty blue
The
ones.
Dixie Designs, they're so good to work with us, and they're going to be teaming up with us again with Wolfstock coming up. You know, that's only a couple of months away.
Mm-hmm. I know.
Actually, a month and a half
In
away.
June.
And there's a new design I've seen for the Wolfstock shirt.
It's so cute.
They designed it. It is good.
Yeah.
It may be the sharpest one I've seen so far.
Okay.
And it
Aren't
may,
they working on some more tie-dyes?
Yeah, it may be on tie-dye shirts. We don't know yet.
Yeah.
We're just saying.
Yeah.
Might be on tie-dye shirts.
But anyway, we should have some new QSP T-shirts coming up soon, and a big thank you to Dixie Designs. And we should know once the fight stops, we'll figure out what colors we're going to go with. Yeah.
Once you admit you're wrong,
So knowledge nuggets. It says 9 out of 10 times an argument a woman is wrong. Oh my goodness. not on there.
57% of people say the new way to save money on their household budget is by cutting back on streaming services.
Or borrowing someone else's.
Yeah.
I piggyback off of
Yeah.
every single streaming service.
I tell you, the streaming services has got some type of formula to where they give you all the discounts and they start expiring either the same month or consecutive months. Because it'll, like our YouTube TV started out at $39.99.
Oh my
now it's
gosh.
all the way up to like 72. In
No,
the matter
it's
of
90.
Like 90.
It's 89.
Oh, so in the matter of like 2 months, and same thing with our Wi-Fi. Our Wi-Fi started out at like $40. And in the matter of like 2 months, it's jumped up to like $72.
Wow.
Do y'all cell phone bill do that too? Mine does.
Sometimes it does.
Yeah.
I guess whenever there's an upgrade and we fail to upgrade, it just for some reason there's like a $30 difference from what we had last month versus the next month. And I feel like all the discounts that they give you expire at that time, but they've got some sort of formula to where you don't even recognize it, and then all of a sudden you can't get that money back.
Yeah.
But the thing is I really do truly use all the streaming services like HBO Max, Paramount, YouTube TV. I don't use Apple TV.
But the thing is, they all have at least one show you want, one good one.
Yeah.
And they know if I get that one good one, I can get them hooked.
Yeah.
And they do. They always
do.
Like Max just finished watching Pitt.
Oh,
One of the best shows I've ever seen as far as medical.
Good. Yes.
Ariel wouldn't like it. You say blood?
Yeah,
No, she'd be out.
she would not
She'd
like
be
it.
out.
I would. She would.
You would like
He
it.
would not.
It's the best medical show I've ever seen, and people, doctors and nurses watching it saying it's the most accurate medical show
Very realistic.
ever about emergency
Lots
room.
of blood though.
Okay.
But,
Yeah.
but anyway, they've got that one show, and that's the only one on Max I watch
Yeah, I don't. Well,
that I know of.
last night I watched 2 Batman movies. I watched the one with Robert Pattinson, and I watched the one with Heath Ledger, and they were both on Max.
Okay.
So I watched.
Well, The Last of Us. I take that back. I'm about to
Last
start
of Us,
watching the
yeah.
new season of it
Yeah.
because it came out Sunday.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but
Over 90% of U.S. households have ice cream in their home right now.
I don't know the last time I've had ice cream in mine. If I had kids, I would. Now
I do.
Mayor loves ice cream.
Mayor loves ice cream.
We have ice cream.
Yeah. Y'all love ice cream.
Yeah. The Talenti is usually our go-to because it stays soft. It's more of like a gelato ice
Gotcha.
cream.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
It's good.
Mayor's, I get her the store brand chocolate, and it's like chipping off pieces of brick when I'm trying to put
I
it
hate
into
that.
I know, so I pop it in the microwave for a few
Yes,
seconds.
I hate getting it out and you bend your big spoon when you're trying to get it
my
out.
gosh,
Used to make mother so
yes,
mad when I would do that at home.
You gotta bend
dig
it back.
in there,
You gotta dig
and
it back.
it looks like a like a country road.
Stonemasons
It
and
does.
Yeah.
statuaries.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
need some of those little, maybe a pickaxe to get at that ice cream. People will spend a total of $3.3 billion on Easter candy.
Wow.
The average American home will spend $86 on Easter candy.
Whoa, that's a lot of candy.
$86? $90? I guess because chocolate is so high.
I looked at some of the prices, like those Reese's Easter egg.
Yeah.
You know, man, they've really gone up big time. I thought Halloween was when they really jacked the prices, but Easter they are too, and Valentine's.
Of course.
They know you're going to buy it for the kids.
Yeah.
and for you.
I wonder how long it get like before you get to Easter, before all the candy's gone. Like you buy it,
Yeah.
and we start going through it before you even get
Yeah,
to Easter.
that's
Yeah.
true.
So
What kind of Easter candy do y'all give out? Like, what's your Easter go-tos? My girls love Peeps. I gotta have some Peeps.
Kids used to like the jelly beans. Then they'd always hand me the black ones
Yeah, I like
because
the
they
black
taste
ones.
like licorice. You know,
I
just,
like them. That didn't bother me.
Yeah.
What else did you give them?
They like the Reese's. They love the Reese's peanut
Chocolate,
butter
the
eggs.
chocolate.
Yeah, those are so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will, what'd you give?
we do the Reese's eggs, the Hershey Kisses, the sweet tarts, but it seems like all those hards like candy like that have gone to gummies. Like you see the Skittles gummies, you
Yeah.
see the sweet tart gummies,
Yeah.
Nerds, clusters.
Oh, yeah.
Nerds are good.
Yep. So
That's my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Will.
Thanks.
It's 7:58.
Mornings with Barry and Holly here on Alabama's Country Giant WQSB.